Hey guys, it's Karen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you are new here. And in today's video, I will be sharing with you guys how I take down and organize my school notes digitally. So by the way, this is also how I do it in my notebook, but then again today, I will show you my digital notes. So the first thing that I'm opening is my notes. So basically, the reason that my notes is minimized on the left side of the screen is because I open a software where I take my online classes and place it on the right side of my screen so I can read and type my notes even when the class is ongoing. So here are some notes that I took here in my notes, but then again, this one is not actually my favorite because I think it's a bit messy here. But I still think that Notes is a great app or software where you can do your initial note taking, especially when you're in a bit of a rush or if there's just an overwhelming amount of things to take notes on. So other than Notes, I also use Pages or like a Microsoft Word software here on my laptop, which is personally my favorite. And here I just have a folder of all of my subjects. Actually, not all of my subjects, but then I have here, some of my subjects, and then inside of it, I have an example of my notes using Pages. So here is one of my notes that I took for my purposive communication class, and this is how it looks like. So I personally prefer using Pages because first of all, the output is like a whole paper, which I find very neat. That then helps me to make things more organized, I guess. And then second, you can do more stuff on a Word document than just by simply using notes. So I guess here my notes are more outlined and structured. My note-taking process here on Pages is actually very similar to how I do it on Notes. I just put it on the left side of the screen, open my class software on the right side, and just type everything that I need to type while my professor is discussing. But then again, for me, Pages is my personal fave, so that's why I use Pages most of the time. So here's another example of my initial notes from my politics and governance subject. And actually guys, you can just stop and simply use Pages or your Microsoft Word to do your digital notes. But later guys, I will introduce to you an application or a software where you can make things more organized and more put together. And by the way guys, like I said earlier, here on Pages you can do more stuff. You can highlight, you can change the color of the text and stuff, so that's why I prefer this over Notes. But yeah. So now let us move on to the highlight of today's video, which is the software that I actually discovered from a friend. So the software's name is Notion. So guys, I actually really like it here on Notion because you can make your own folder, you can make your own page within a page within a page, you can make your own to-do list and stuff, and it really helps to make things more organized. So today we're going to be focusing here on my class notes, and as you can see guys, I have here a list of all of my subjects, and I also have my own legend, so that's where I refer to whenever I finalize my digital notes. Today we're going to do my purposive communication notes, and here I'm just showing you guys all of the options, but I'm going to make a new page so I can start rewriting my notes. So basically, the way that I do my legit digital notes is that first I minimize Notion, and then I open either my notes or pages and just rewrite things. But now I make sure that I make things more outlined, structured, and organized, since this is like the last or like the final time that I'm going to make it. But guys, again, another thing that I really like about doing notes digitally is that you can really edit it whenever you want, and personally, I think that's really convenient. To be honest, guys, before doing online classes, I was like really a traditional note taker. But then when online classes started, I found convenience in doing digital notes. So this is for my digital people out there. But don't worry, guys, since I really enjoy writing and taking down notes, I'm probably going to make a video on how I do my traditional notes. So that's for you guys who don't use digital notes like I do now. And yeah. So guys, this is what I meant by the convenience of editing it, because you can simply add or take away sentences, because you can't really do this traditionally without it being messy. Because when you use a pen and you made a mistake or forgot to add something, everything needs to be adjusted. Okay, so after retyping down my notes, I'm just looking back at my legends because it's time to edit my notes and add some colors and highlights and stuff. Also, if ever some of you guys are wondering, Karen, why don't you just copy and paste your notes from Pages or from Notes to Notion? Why you give yourself a hard time? And my answer to that, guys, is because I usually learn by reading and especially by writing the stuff that I just read. And because, guys, I won't write stuff that I don't know. Or I don't know if that's just like a personal thing. And so, yeah, retyping it is like another chance for me to review the stuff that I wrote. Also, guys, the legends that you saw earlier, I just made those. So if you guys have your own legends, feel free to use them, or if you don't, you can just copy mine, or you can search online. There are tons of legends out there. So just feel free to use whatever works for you. So now I'm just going to make another page for another topic about communication. And guys, again, this is like a very good way for you to organize your notes, because in the future it will be easier for you to look back and review some stuff. Also guys, another thing that I really liked about Notion is that you can add your own icon, you can customize your header, and you can also add like a link of a website, which I think is really smart. And again, I like it here because you can make tons of pages or tons of folder within a folder, because it really helps you to, avoid confusion whenever you look for a certain topic and stuff. So as you can see guys, I'm changing the color into green, but then my indecisive self decided to change it into blue because I don't think that green suits my mood. And yeah, I think this is also a great pro of doing digital notes. And so now I'm adding an emoji or an icon of a person because just like on my legend, it means that the definition is based on my own thoughts and understanding. So yeah. Okay, so since I edited a word in a new way, I'm just going to add it to my legend so that the next time that I'm going to do my notes, I have a new reference. So guys, that's basically it, and I hope that you guys like this video, and I hope that this video also helped you guys in case you are looking for a tutorial on how to do digital notes, or if not, I hope that this video helped you to become more motivated or inspired in a way to do your notes more organized and cute. And yeah,